natural light today. Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Doing a Q&A. Hey, oh Q&A. Does Tyler Oakley still do Q and Slay? I don't know. Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. What's happening? What's happening, man? So, I just want to start off this video by saying hello to Laura Johnson. I recently discovered your letter in my PO box and it brought me to tears. Obviously I'm not going to go and read it because you may not want that. But I just had to give you a little shout out and thank you so much for the little American care box you sent over. It was just so thoughtful and honestly this letter made me cry. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. So Laura, if you're watching, I love you. Thank you. Today I thought I would jump on the YouTube space and do a Q&A because I haven't done one in ages and there's so many burning questions you guys want to know. So I thought, let's do some juice. Let's do some juice. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you be doing instead? Now I answered this question yesterday when I was talking to a friend and I said I'd love to get into party planning because I think from my roots and going to a lot of parties, I throw a good bash. I'm putting my hands up, being quite egotistical here and saying I do throw a good party. My friends can hopefully vouch for that. And there is nothing more satisfying than just decorating your flat as crazy as you want to for a party. And I just think for a professional job and getting paid for it, that would be the dream. So if you ever want a party to be planned, send me a DM. Thoughts on virginity? So, going straight into it, I feel like losing your virginity is like probably one of the biggest things you'll ever do in life. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you have to do it because people around you are doing it. Don't ever feel pressured. Again, do it when you want. You don't have to do it. Who cares? If you're 50 and you lose it, great. If you're the legal age, great. Do it. It's just up to you. Don't feel pressured by anything you see, watch, hear, or get told. This is your life. You do it when you want to do it. And if you don't, that's great also. What do you look for in good friendships and relationships? Good friendships, I look for loyalty, #loyal, trust, and comedy. Because I love to laugh and be crazy and weird. And someone I am dating has to be funny, without a doubt, spontaneous, and they need to accept me for who I am, because I'm a bit weird. Would you ever be in an open relationship? Now, if you don't know what an open relationship is, I think, I could be completely wrong, it's like when you're dating someone, you're allowed to date other people. Personally, for me, that is not something I would do, because I don't want to turn into a jealous Janet. If I was with someone, I would want that person to be with me and no one else. I have nothing against anyone who is in an open relationship. If it works for them, it works for them. I think it's great. But for me personally, I couldn't do it because I would want to be in one pairing with that person. Do you feel the pressure of hundreds of thousands of young people looking up to you? I do feel the pressure sometimes, but it's a very natural pressure. I definitely feel like it's a great platform to showcase good things and to make other people feel better about themselves. I do sometimes double take and think, oh, should I say that? Should I not say that? But I do take it very seriously and I do want to be a good role model for people if that's what they look up to me for. I think it's a great pressure to have. I didn't personally ask for it, but now that I have it, I think it's great. Like, I always had people that I looked up to, and to be that person for some people is like a dream come true. Obviously I make mistakes, I'm gonna say stupid things. Everyone does, everyone's human. I'm gonna do stupid things, but everyone does that. As long as people are able to realise that I'm human and everyone makes mistakes, then we can move forward with our lives. Dogs or humans? Dogs. My little dog, my little teddy. Worst fan experience. Okay, now I'm not going to say this is like a worst experience, but the most intense experience would have to be when I got mobbed and pushed up against the wall by about 500 people. This was after a meet-up that was happening in London, and I just so happened to get out of a cab, and I was celebrating my friend's birthday, nothing to do with YouTube or whatever, just a casual Saturday, and this meet-up had just finished, and a few people clocked me, and then before I knew it, I was pinned up against the wall with loads of cameras in my face. It wasn't bad in the slightest. It was just nothing that I've ever experienced before in my entire life. I will never forget it. But it was crazy. It wasn't bad and it wasn't worse. It was just the craziest thing I've ever experienced. And everyone was just so lovely, but just very excited. I was excited too, but I was worried that I'd get trampled on. There's a ghost. If you could date any YouTubers, who would it be? I definitely know the answer to this, and all I'm gonna say is that they are American. that's all you're getting for now. How do you prepare yourself for a date night? Take all day to get ready. Practice being normal in the mirror. Don't drink beforehand. Just make sure that my breath is feeling fresh and that my teeth are cleaned. Just make sure I don't spill anything down myself. Brush my teeth before I get changed. And just be myself, even though I said try to act normal in the mirror. But one way or another, my personality is going to come out, so there we go. Would you ever want to have any children? If so, sooner or later, and how many? I would love children a lot later down the line in my life, as I still consider myself as a baby. I would like 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Hayes, Cameron, and April are the names. Would you break up Zoe and Alfie's relationship if you could? How do you stay positive in your love life, even when it's going really crap? Well, I have the amazing thing I like to call friends, who I feel like should build you up. They're always there for great advice. They're always there on hand to tell me if I'm overthinking things, etc. Everything happens for a reason, and if I'm supposed to meet the right person at a different time in my life, then I'll have to wait. Be patient. That's the big thing. Be patient, and I am not a patient person. Snog, marry, avoid. Alfie, Joe, or Sean? Oh, here we go. Here's the juice. Okay, so I would... Oh, this is difficult. Okay, so I would... I would kiss Alfie. Oh God, I don't want to avoid any of them. I just feel like if I married Joe, it would be constant pranks, but I'd have a right laugh. Oh no! I think I'd marry Sean, because he's such a great guy. Not saying that the other 2 aren't a great guy. Oh, and I'd have to avoid Joe, but only for like a month. only for like a month, because I don't know, he travels a lot, so I feel like he wouldn't be around anyway. I love all of you. Are you pregnant, and if so, when are you due? So I'm about 5 months pregnant, 4 months to go, and I'm really excited. When I am in a relationship, would I be open with it on my channel? I think I would, yes. I'd have to be very, like, ease them into it, explain it. This is my life. I've got a few people watching me. How do you feel about that? And if they weren't interested, I'd respect it, but I would like them to be involved. How do I deal with one-sided friendships? So funny, I was speaking to my friend about it the other day. I don't know, like, even as you get older, like, I don't think there's going to be any age where you don't experience a one-sided friendship, and it completely feels like you're getting mugged off by people you make so much effort with. And I think that's one of my biggest peeves. And I think that is one of my biggest pet peeves, apart from eating loudly and no manners. I just feel like if you're making so much effort with a friend and they don't respond, or they just don't seem like they're caring enough, or they're always got something else better to do. Like for example, if I text a friend and be like, hey, do you want to meet up this week? And they say, no, sorry, I can't, I'm busy, and that's it. No like, oh, but we could do another day. I've got friends that do that, and it pisses me off. Because if I had the opportunity to be like, oh, if I had the opportunity to see a friend who I love, and I've literally like put so much effort into them, and they asked me if I could go out, I'd say, oh no, sorry, I'm busy, but can you do this day, can you do that day, blah blah blah. I don't know, it winds me up. I just feel like to get over that, you should just focus on you and the friends that actually do make effort, and just ignore them, because if they don't want to make effort with you, then they're not as close as you think. And I know it's hard, but I've had to do that loads of times, and it is crap. But it's important to just look after yourself, because you'll be constantly worrying about, oh, what have I done wrong? And if they respect you enough, they'll tell you if you've done something wrong. If not, then they're just not great friends. What is my biggest insecurity? I put myself down a lot, but I'm working on it. I am working on it to a T. I don't think I have like a general insecurity. I just think like sometimes I'm not good enough for people. Which I don't want to start getting all emotion on a Monday afternoon. But yeah, I think my biggest insecurity is that I never feel like I'm good enough for some people. But I'm working on it. Favourite song at the moment? I like that. End on a positive. End on a nice old one. My favourite song at the moment is a band or a person called 2 Feet, and the song is Love Is a Bitch. It's just amazing. I definitely recommend you check it out. It just makes me feel like I'm in a noir setting. Everything's going off, I'm chilling, I'm drinking whiskey. I don't even like whiskey, but yeah. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a massive thumbs up. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye. Goodbye. Hey.